going on, YouTube? Back once again in the shed, and I welcome you to another review. And today is it is indeed, and I've been rummaging through the box to find the menthol snuff. Actually, ended up making me sitting there for about an hour, sorting it all out. Actually, went through and split everything into right. These ones are menthol, and these ones ain't. So I've got two piles in my box now. Just to try and make it easier, because I forget half of what's in that box, man. I swear. But it's all done now, so hopefully it'll make making these videos a little bit easier. In theory. Yes, in theory. So, today, what are we going to do? I hear you say. What is the snuff today for Monday? And it is... Yeah, a FUBAR snuff. FIDO. Yeah, as we know, I haven't got on very well with the FUBAR line so far. The few that I've tried. Yeah, I tried that I can't remember which ones I tried now. I tried that mango, the jungle fever one. I thought it was okay to begin with, but I quickly went off it. I don't know, it like there's something I don't know weird and chemically goes on in my nose when I take that. I don't know, it just doesn't it doesn't sit right. So I can't remember what I say, but if I said I liked it, I'd take it back. I don't get on with it anymore. But anyway, I'm gonna go through them nonetheless. So let's crack into this one and see what she's saying, shall we? So okay, so it looks a very what would you say, rusty or golden brown. Um I mean, one thing I will say about the FUBARs and um the lines that are made by Mr. Snuff, when you open them, they look nice. Like they've got a real nice silky grind, and when you put your knife in, you get that sort of ASMR sensation, like you enjoy breaking through it. Um, yeah, they look nice and inviting. So it's a golden brown. I would say it's on the finer end of the spectrum. Yeah, it's fairly fine. But moisture, I'm gonna say it's got a good bit of moisture in there, so medium sort of range. But no, it looks really, really nice in the tin. So let's see what she says up in the tin note. Okay. Yeah, getting like a little bit of sort of mint or menthol or something. For a second then I thought I could smell bubble gum, but I think that was just me getting a little bit. But it's definitely got like that Indian spicy scent, Indian incensey spice scent, and there's definitely a bit of clove in there. And I had to do a bit of research on this, but that cardamom, I didn't have a clue what it was, but I actually went on a mission to find out what it was, what it smelled like, and it's definitely what I can smell. And I think I can smell that sometimes in some of the other snuffs, Indian snuffs that I've done. It was just I'd never smelt it before and I didn't know it, but I can definitely smell it now. Yeah, it doesn't smell too bad actually. It's got a little bit of a sweetness to it though. It smells a bit sweet to me, like spicy sweet, if you know what I'm saying. Nah, look, I'll be honest. Going into this, I'm trying to be open-minded, but I really don't think I'm gonna like it. There's something that's telling me I'm not gonna get on well with it. But so far, That smells quite nice. I quite like it. Right. Let's put our money where our mouth is and take a bump, shall we? Okay. So menthol. Definitely bit of menthol. It's got a nice, it has got a good, nice burn. Um, mem nah, it's got a nice bit of menthol in there. Okay, it's not like a real little tiny hint, but so far I wouldn't say it's too bad. So for me, yeah, it's okay. It's within my tolerance, but it is up on the higher end. Okay, that out the way. You get menthol, and then I'm getting that sort of, as I say, Indian incensey smell, which to me, I quite like it. It's got that sort of masculine um aftershavey sort of scent. It's what it makes me think of. But you can smell like it's kind of like a masculine musky smell. But you can definitely get a bit of cloviness about it. There's definitely clove, bit of fennel maybe, and that cardamom scent. Like I said, that they're the things that I can definitely sort of pick out. But it's definitely got that sort of masculine incensey scent. Alright, let's go for number two. See if the menthol writes me off. Nearly missed me nostril then. Yeah, it's got a nice present menthol kick, but it's not like roll your eyes in the back of your head menthol. So I'm grateful for that. I'm surprisingly, I kind of like it. The smell kind of brings to mind to me, like when I was a kid, there was in the town that I lived in, they had like a Saturday market every week, and there was a market stall there that sort of, and it sold all like crystals and hippie sort of necklaces, and you know it had like smoke shop stuff, so it sold cannabis pipes and scales and tins, and but it also had like a selection of incenses and oils, and it kind of reminds me of the smell of that come off of that sort of stall. It reminds me of that incense market stall. It's got a scent, it's got a smell about it like that. It's not unpleasant. It's sort of fresh and clean, and it's pleasant. It doesn't feel like it's overloading my nose. Um, like I said, when I took that jungle fever, I always sort of took it and I could feel it sat at the top of my nose, and it had some sort of like, I don't know, heavy chemically feeling. This hasn't got that. This one's sitting up there, it's coated my nose, it feels comfortable, and it smells nice, and it opens up your nose. And like I say, you've got that sort of all the Indian sort of spices, and the clove, fennel, and the cardamom. I tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Six Photos curry. Mmm, makes you think, doesn't it? I would say it smells very similar to that. The only difference is this one if I remember rightly, is a bit more menthol forward. This one seems like it's got a bit more menthol in it. But it's got that, I think I said it about that one, it smelled like masculine sort of cologne aftershave smell. This has kind of got that about it to me. Like if I smelt it on a male, I wouldn't think too much of it. You know, I might buy you know, a lotion or an aftershave that, or a spray that had that kind of smell about it. I'd quite happily wear it. It smells very clean and fresh, and no, it's nice. I think I like this one. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I think I like it. Nicotine, I'd say it's up on the higher end, but I think they deliberately go for that with these snuffs, don't they? I think pretty much every single one claims to be high nic. I wouldn't say it's like giving me a headache high, but you know, I can feel a little pulsation in my nose. No, I like it. And I'm very surprised. I didn't think I would. So, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm going to approve it. I am. I think I quite like it. And I think I will carry on using it. I'll give you a further update later on if I go off it. But, yeah, FUBAR 5 volts. FUBAR, FIDO, Spicy Treat Menthol. Didn't think I was going to like it, I'll be honest. But, yeah. I like that curry one though, it was alright. Like I pick that one out every now and again and have a good whiff of that. But nah, that's where I sit on the matter. I think this one's a good one, so well worth a try. It's one of the better ones I've had from FUBAR anyway, at least I'll tell you that much. So I don't think there's much more I can add to it, so I shall leave it there. So remember to tap, pinch, and toot, because that's 3 ingredients to your enjoyment, and your enjoyment is all I got for you. So remember to come back to the shed, and until then, I shall bid you farewell.
I am a boohead.